Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Monday.
Show!
My name's Nicepeter, and I'm glad that you're here. That's an app that I got on my phone called My Talking Pet, and it's changed my life.
I wish I had a pony.
You can take pictures of an animal, or anything really, and make them talk. So that's pretty much all I've been doing with my time. That's not all I've been doing with my time, but I've been spending a lot of time doing it.
I love your face.
I thought I was going to have to do some kind of crazy, wild, new thing with the Monday Show to bring it back. I've been gone for a while, and I decided that that's not what the Monday Show is about. The Monday Show, well, I started it initially because I wanted to do something that was just about being myself. I don't need special effects. I've got your beautiful artwork on the wall, which is a good segue to bring back to perhaps what is the true center and soul of the Monday Show, which is the things that you, the lovely people, send in. And that brings us to this week's edition of Viewer Mail. Viewer Mail, Viewer Mail. Let's see what we got today in the Viewer Mail. Viewer Mail. Let's see what we got today in the Viewer Mail. Now, I have a huge stack. Can you see it? Nope, you can't. I have a huge stack of, ooh, that's nice. I got a new chair. It's kind of like, woo!
Brenda, hold my calls.
I got a huge stack of big packages back there, and I'm very excited to open them because a lot of them are from a long time ago. There may be some people out there that are saying, I sent in this huge package to the Monday Show and nothing ever happened. What happened? Well, I'll tell you what happened. I saved it, and I held on to it until the time was right, which is right now. So, let's dive in, shall we? This giant wonderful box has a Superman thingy on it, and it comes to us from Dana in Sheboygan, Wisconsin. What a fabulous word, Sheboygan. I could say that all day. Sheboygan.
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 So let's see is it Dina? Dana? D-E-N-A? That might be Dana or Dina. That's probably Dina. That's it. I've spent all this time. How many years do I have to make videos before I learn to bring a knife or a pair of scissors into this room so I'm not gnawing at these things with my teeth? Excuse me. I'm gonna get some teeth. Scissors. So I found some scissors, and I also found a Charlie pup. He's I don't know if I didn't tell anyone because it was a very personal and kind of difficult time for me. But Charlie got real sick. Hi, you okay? Can you sit here for a minute? Charlie got real sick. He started developing epilepsy, so he started having these seizures. And I don't know if you've ever seen a sweet old dog like this start having just like seizures in your arms, but it was terrifying. And I didn't know what was happening, but he's doing okay now. He's doing better. We got him some medicine. He has to take pills twice a day, and he's doing all right. He has a little less energy than he used to, so he sleeps like even more. But okay, you want to get down? Okay. Say hi. Oh, Charlie will be joining me in the floor for the rest of the Monday Show. So, wow, scissors are great. These work, these little guys. These are handy. Inside this, we have a letter. It says, Dear Nicepeter, since I heard Superman socks about a year ago, this must be the oldest package in the world. It's been stuck in my head. This is good because there's no way you can be in a bad mood when that is your mental background music. I agree completely. I think good songs are awesome. There's one thing that happens sometimes where a song gets stuck in your head and you want to get rid of it, and I learned a remedy to this. This is the cure to getting a song stuck out of your head. If you take the lyrics of the song that's stuck in your head and you put it to the tune of I Can't Get No Satisfaction by the Rolling Stones, you can get it out of your head. So let's say Superman Socks is stuck in your head and you want it out. You take I Can't Get No Satisfaction and you I was just hanging out by the beach with my lady. I'm not doing this very well, but just trust me, it works. It does work. If you take the lyrics from one song and you put it to the melody of another, your brain gets all confused, short circuits like a little robot going crazy, and it's gone. There's a ton of wacky stuff in here. Of course, there is a pair of Superman socks. I'm gonna put these on my hands and see if I can open the rest of the package that way. Okay, this is kind of weird. I feel like I have two little weird puppets. Hello. Hi. While we're talking about Superman socks, the street music journey has been really interesting. I've talked about doing street music again here on the Monday Show probably 8 or 12 or 13,000 times. We have been trying over and over again to do it, and it's mostly my fault that we had such a hard time, I think. It got harder and harder for me to go up to people and make fun of them. I know that that's what I have to do to make good street music, but I think when I woke up one day and realized, wow, there's a lot of people are gonna see this, I felt weird about it. So it's been hard for me. So if you see the street music and you're like, this isn't as raw as it used to be, that's on me. And I'm comfortable with that. I'm comfortable if we change and we do something completely different. I love KassemG like a very strange brother, and I hope we find something else we can do together. But the whole being mean to people on the street thing, I don't know if I have it in me anymore. I used to be filled with a lot of frustration, and I wanted to be doing something and playing music, and I used to be mad at everyone else that I wasn't able to be successful at it, and that's just not the truth in my life anymore. So it's a little hard for me. Anyway, back to the rest of this. Inside we've got fluffy papers. That's fantastic. Fluffy, is this a kazoo? No, this is a knife. Ugh. Maybe this is to help me cut open boxes. What are the odds that the one box I get a pair of scissors for sends me a knife? This seems dangerous. Maybe she explains this in her letter. I also threw in an old work knife to help you open viewer mail. That's so sweet and thoughtful. What a funny world we live in. That you know. It's a Superman cup. This is how a real man drinks right here out of a Superman cup. This is good actually. I don't drink enough water. I drink a lot of coffee, and I don't end up drinking enough water. And sometimes my pee smells like a cappuccino. So this is good. This is very nice of you. Thank you so much, Dina in Sheboygan, for this very thoughtful costume. It's not a costume, it's a package. This is a letter with Donald Duck's face on it, and it comes to us from Maddie in Advance, North Carolina. As I read these states and places, I wanted to tell you now that I'm planning to go on a tour of the United States and Europe over the summer. When we get back into rap battles, which is like tomorrow, we're going to do it a little differently. I'm not sure why. This has nothing to do with mail. We're going to try and make all the songs at once first. What was happening is that we would start making a song, and we'd get into it, but then there would be phone calls about meetings, about costumes, about production, about blah, 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 blah. And the creative process was constantly getting bumped into by other things. So what we're going to try and do is take the most pure and important part, the part that really has to be creative and awesome, and we're going to keep that isolated. So for 6 weeks, we're just going to be doing nothing but writing songs, making music, rapping, writing, making each other laugh, getting back to what the rap battles started as, which was something that was fun, something that we did for fun. Not that we did as a business, not that we did to be some big series on the internet, but something we did because we liked it. That's what we're going to do. So it is going to take a little longer before the rest of season 3 comes out, but that just means we're working on it differently. And we're not going to stop working on it until we have something that we love. Let's see what Maddie has to say. Maddie writes, "Hello, Mr. Shukoff." That is my last name. "Greetings from North Carolina. I hope you are doing awesomely. You are very inspirational to me, and I think if I lived near you, then we would be friends." Maddie goes on to say, "I've been having a rough time in school, but I was wondering if you had any cool stories." Still my ringtone. Oh, it's Lloyd. Oh, hi, Lloyd. I'm making a Monday show right now. Yeah. By the way, the What's Up Bitches ringtone, I can't recommend it enough. If you go on your iPhone, you go in the ringtones store, you can download it. It makes my life happy every time my phone rings. I'm like, "What's up, bitches?" And it cracks people up. Nah, that's not true. It actually freaks people out. Makes for a very strange alarm clock tone, too. If you want to wake up every morning with Lloyd yelling at you, I highly recommend it. Anyhow, Maddie says, "I've been having a rather rough time in school, but I was wondering if you had any cool stories about your school experience to share with me." Sure. I have some cool stories about my school experience. I was really fortunate. I went to a public arts high school, and we could take dance instead of gym. I actually ended up taking kung fu instead of gym. So, yeah, I've got 3 years, and when I say 3 years, I mean 3 months of kung fu experience, so. What cool stories do I have from high school? I don't know. I wasn't that cool in high school. I wasn't that uncool in high school. In middle school, and this is a story I touched on in today's question song, I got the crap kicked out of me a couple times. I went to kind of a rough and tumble middle school, and I didn't learn anything from that experience other than the sound of when you're about to get beat up. It's a very distinct sound that happens. I feel like I've told you this story before. Whatever. When you're about to get beat up, there's this weird, like, rush of wind that happens, and you can feel it. You're like, hey, is something gonna... I got through it. I think that's my coolest story about school, is that I got beat up, and there were times when I was lonely and confused and weird, and I had dumb clothes, like real dumb clothes. But I got through it. And that kind of prepared me for the rest of life. No matter how dumb and weird and badly dressed parts of your life can be, it changes, and you get through it. And the more you can focus on just learning as much as you can about life and whatever you have to learn about to get through it, you can get through it. And life just continues to get better. I'm like super old now, and life is still pretty awesome. So yeah, school sucks, like totally, but it goes away eventually, and there are good parts to it. So even if most of the day sucks, there's something good. That's not a good story. Anyway, this next huge... See, look at how big this thing is. I don't feel bad, because I know that now it's coming to fruition. But I can just see the person be like, man, I sent him that huge thing, and it never did anything. But here it is. We're here to celebrate. I'm going to take my handy new box cutter. Oh, man. I feel the awesomeness coming from this thing. I felt it. You know how I said you can feel when you're about to get beat up? I can feel when I'm about to see something truly beautiful. I can feel it. It smells like fresh cooked pasta tossed with unicorn noodles. It's amazing. This, yep, that sure is amazing. Okay, first there's a thing. Okay, it has contents. It says there's a letter, a drawing, and a painting. So I'm a sucker for going for the big things first. Look at this amazing piece of awesomeness. Look, it's like yellow, and it's got the flash, and it's got a cool unicorn in it, and I'm gonna wear it on my face. Who is this coming from? Who is this wonderful person? This is from Jennifer in Edison, New Jersey. Hello, Jennifer. Welcome to the Monday show. Let's get on to the rest of your contents. It's really nice to be doing this again. This is such a nice feeling. I just wanted to tell you that. And also, thank you to all the people who sent me lovely tweets and messages saying how much this show meant to them. It's confusing sometimes when there's gajillions of people watching one thing that you make and a smaller amount of people watching another thing that you make. It's difficult to keep priorities straight, and as weird as it sounds, sometimes this is more important to me, and that's not a good business move, but it's important to me to try my hardest to keep them both going. So I'm gonna try, and I've said this 100 times, but we got nothing but time to see where things go. This is amazing. I look like a freaking superhero. That's not what I look like. I don't have that muscular stature. My posture's really bad. I've been trying to work on it. I started taking yoga classes. It's amazing. But, there, I gotta stand up. I gotta be upright. See? Then my head goes out of frame. Hello? I always feel like I look like I have to poop if I sit with my posture all right. She says at the end, I hope I get to see you perform again soon. Much love, Jennifer. I hope you get to see me perform again soon. Also, Jennifer, I'm gonna be coming to New York City. It's like June or July it's looking at. We got a lot of rap battles to make before then, but we're gonna start planning the tour now. I'll keep you updated. I can't wait to get out into the world and see people in real life. It's so awesome. It's so good. It's so good to get up on stage. So I can't wait. So yeah, I hope to see you again then. I'll be there. I hope you're there. Thanks for the painting. This final large, big, huggable package comes to us from... I can't tell yet, so I'm gonna open it. I think it says it's from Millbury, MA. Is that Massachusetts? I should know that stuff. That's why I don't trust myself with knives, because I'm kind of stupid sometimes. By the way, if you're not in the United States, or even if you are in the United States, let me know where you are. So I'm trying to figure out where to go. And if you're not in the United States, if you're in some other country, let me know where you are. I'm gonna try and go to Europe, try and go back to Germany, England, Scotland, Wales. I might try and go to Sweden or like Scandinavian countries. Like, is Switzerland one of those? So, inside this package, there's a lot of this stuff, and that's great, of course, because you can go... Oh, yeah! Oh, that's good. That kind of hurt my wrists a little bit. Hi, nicepeter. I love everything you do, but I'm especially a fan of the Epic Rap Battles of History. I appreciate that. This person, this anonymous person, has built us an Epic Rap Battles of History chessboard complete with Epic Rap Battles of History chess pieces. That's amazing. I don't even know what to say about that. It makes me think that's a brilliant idea for a piece of merchandise. Why don't we build an Epic Rap Battles of History chessboard? That's awesome. Thank you so much, you very anonymous, very mysterious person of great majesty. That's incredible. Thank you. That's all I can say is thank you. Before I leave you today, I want to say how good it is to be back, how much I appreciate that you're still here. If there's any new people watching, welcome. This is the crazy thing that I do on Mondays for no real apparent reason.
Hey man, can I have some of your sandwich?
I think that's all, and it's really nice to say this next part. I'll see you next Monday. Bye.
Late for dinner, last week's winner was sitting right next to me.